Indianapolis, the racing capital of the world, and 36 stock car drivers will take on this rectangular shaped racetrack. A new downforce package has been enforced for Indianapolis and Pocono, and based on the results from yesterday's Indianapolis road course race, that's the starting lineup for these drivers today. Names like Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, and Ty Gibbs are all at the back, while some underdogs like Todd Gilliland and, of course, your pole sitter Erik Jones sit at the front of the field. This is the first race at Indianapolis with the next-gen car, so we expect aerodynamics to be a factor in this race. And who will kiss the bricks in one of NASCAR's crown jewel races? Austin Cindric got to do it yesterday, but this is, of course, one of the biggest crown jewels in the sport. Another key headline, just 4 races to go until the playoffs. So with that, let's take a look at some of your drivers to watch for as the regular season winds down. It starts up front. Erik Jones beneath the cut line. He's on the pole today. He felt like his oval car gave him the best chance to win this weekend. Of course, yesterday finished 18th. Got the pole, and now he's going to test that oval speed. He was 12th in oval practice. Let's see what that car's got. Tyler Reddick, of course, the announcement he would go to 2311 Racing in 2024. He's still trying to give Richard Childress a win at Indianapolis and his first career win. He starts outside pole. The win by Austin Cindric yesterday bumped him beneath the cut line, so he's going to have to do some hard work today. Of course, Austin Cindric now locked into the playoffs, but can he do something that's never been done at Indianapolis? The road course oval sweep. He starts 18th. He's got a good chance, and that 2 car did show some speed in practice. So Austin Cindric trying to get back-to-back wins in Indianapolis. Team Penske, of course, Roger Penske owns the facility with the win yesterday by Austin Cindric. So can Ryan Blaney or Joey Logano do it? They're both starting outside the top 30. So it's going to be hard, but if they can play strategy and they have fast cars, both Penske cars got a chance. Let's go trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your engine!
As the cars roll off the pit road, let's take a look at your starting lineup. In row 1, it's Erik Jones next to Tyler Reddick, 2 Chevrolets. In row 2, Todd Gilliland in the 38 next to Alex Bowman in the 48. Row 3, Aric Almirola next to Bubba Wallace, 2 guys beneath the cut line. And row 4, Kevin Harvick and Brad Keselowski. Row 5, it's Chase Briscoe and Daniel Suarez, the 500 winner. And in row 6, Chase Elliott and Martin Truex. Row 7, William Byron and Kyle Larson, Hendrick teammates. In row 8, Chris Buescher and Ross Chastain. Row 9, A.J. Allmendinger finished second yesterday, and Austin Cindric won yesterday. And in row 10, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Austin Dillon both going to the back for backup cars. Same could be said for Christopher Bell. He starts next to Harrison Burton. And in row 12, Joey Gase and B.J. McLeod. Row 13, Ty Dillon and Cody Ware. Then in row 14, Kyle Busch and Cole Custer. Row 15, Corey LaJoie and Ty Gibbs in the 45. And then in row 16, Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney. Row 7, Michael McDowell and Justin Haley. And rounding out the field in row 18, Joey Logano and Josh Bilicki. Race facts, 160 laps, 400 miles. Stages 50, 50, 60 for the Brickyard 400. Pit window 40 to about almost 50 laps. This is the first race with the next-gen car at the big oval here in Indianapolis. And Kurt Busch won last year for Chip Ganassi to give Ganassi their final win in the NASCAR Verizon Cup Series. We're underway at the Yard of Bricks here in Speedway, Indiana. Stage 1 goes to Tyler Reddick. Second stage win of the year for the 8 car, and he needed that. Jones, Almirola, Harvick, and Bowman are the top 5. Harvick trying to hunt down Jones. Oh, Chase Elliott's around, and some damage to the right rear of that number 9 car. The toe link isn't broken. That's surprising. Seeing the damage on that right rear, I would expect the toe link would be broken. Looks like got loose on the outside of Byron. He hit the wall pretty good, but looks like bounced him straight, but the caution still is out. As we've said already, aerodynamics big here at Indianapolis for the next gen, and the air just got taken away off that 9 car, but he's on pit road and making repairs and should be back in the Brickyard 400. When do the 7 and the 34 need a pit? The 34's got a tire down. Smashes the outside wall and the caution. With just 6 to go in stage 1. With Corey LaJoie leading, really pit if we can get back racing. And McDowell definitely a right front. He was going for a while without pitting. He was going to pit soon because fuel was an issue. And then that right front gave out. And man, he took a gnarly hit to the outside wall right there. Look at the car get up off the ground there for a little bit. But this will set up a restart with 1 to go in stage 2. Aric Almirola wins stage 2. This is his second stage win of the year. Harvick, Reddick, Jones, Chastain, the top 5. Blaney and Truex sneaking up there to grab some stage points late. As now Larson trying to hold off Logano. Trouble! Gilliland and Kyle Busch have wrecked off a turn 2. And that's the 3rd caution for incident and the 5th of today. Pardon, the 4th of the day. Looks like Gilliland just some contact with the 18 of Kyle Busch. And he spun down and collected the 18. This Busch trying to make it 3 wide. That was an aggressive move. And got into Gilliland. I don't think Gilliland appreciated that much. As he came up and showed Kyle Busch his feelings. Keselowski and Bell on pit road. Oh, we got trouble. McLeod is in the outside wall, and the caution is out. That's a big one. Keselowski and Bell both made it to pit road. Watch the 78. Looks like something either breaks or a tire went down, but he didn't hit the wall that hard, which tells me something broke. Because he pitted a couple laps before for an issue. So it looks like they're going to pull it into the garage here. It's the end of the day for the 78. Four wide. Look at this. Oh, they're going to wreck. Reddick, Haley, and Chase Elliott all crash hard going into turn 3. 4 wide never works at Indianapolis. Let's take a look at this. Briscoe made it 4 wide into 3. That squeezes Almirola up into Haley, and he spins into Reddick, and Chase Elliott has nowhere to go. Hard hit for the 9 car into the 31. Tyler Reddick didn't get too much damage. He just scraped the wall a little bit. Oh, big hit for the 31, right back into the outside wall. Him and the 9 car are done for the afternoon. Coming to 4 to go. Ken Larson draft Keselowski. Joey Gase brings out the caution. Heavy damage to the 15. And we will have overtime here at the Yard of Bricks for the 3rd time in 7 years. That's a big hit for Joey Gase. Looks like a tire went down the right rear, or rather the left rear looks like, based on the tire on the left side of that car. He is done. We'll have overtime from Indianapolis. Joey Logano has won the Brickyard 400. And a Team Penske sweep at Roger Penske's facility. Joey Logano wins his 2nd crown jewel of the year. He won the Coke 600 back in May, and he wins this one here in the first weekend of August. Look at this restart. Logano 3 wide on the bottom. They went 4 wide for 3rd back there, and that ended up not working. Here it is again. Look at that 22 car on the bottom. What a move to get around the 6 car and a 1. And then Corey LaJoie in the 7 car, 4 wide. Like we said, it hasn't worked. It almost did. And then Harvick got into the left rear of LaJoie, and that spun him out. They almost went 4 wide behind them. As things just got crazy on this restart, that allowed Logano and Keselowski to pull away. But it's Joey Logano who wins his second race of the year. This win fueled by Sunoco, fueling victories all season long, and fuel your best. Take a look at the results for the Brickyard 400. Logano Keselowski, his second place finish in the last 4 races. Larson, Almirola, Bubba, Wallace, Harvick, Dillon, Allmendinger, Briscoe, and Custer, all Haas cars, got in the top 10 for the first time since 2019, the Coke 600. But that overtime finish was the 4th overtime in 7 years. 2016, 2017, and 2020 were also overtime finishes. As here's the third page, Kyle Busch, a rough weekend. 25th, I believe, yesterday, now 24th today. Tyler Reddick, that accident messed him up too. He finished 26th. That's going to hurt his playoff chances, with Chase Briscoe finishing in 9th. And then here's the last page, a lot of DNS, McDowell, Elliott. Luckily, they have both won this year, but 14 races with just 3 races to go. 14 winners with 3 races to go. Pretty scary for Truex and Briscoe, but Logano, that boosted him up to 4th in the playoff standings with that win. And now we have 6 multi-time winners. Actually, no, 7. I can't count. 7 multi-time winners on the year. As here's the second page. See, Reddick's the only one who can mathematically points his way in. Jones and Almirola, I mean, they can, but it's going to take a lot of work. I would pretty much say they're in a must-win. And then Buescher all the way back, you are in a must-win situation. But there's still Daytona on the schedule, so anything is possible for all these guys back here, especially. But the next race will be another track where we're going to use the same package as we did today in Indianapolis. It's Pocono for the M&M's Fan Appreciation 400. We count down to the end of the regular season for the NASCAR Verizon Cup Series 7th season. This is ASC, signing off.